Have you ever walked into a home that just feels peaceful, where everything seems clean, welcoming, and under control, but it's clear no one's been scrubbing floors all day? That calm, uncluttered vibe isn't magic. It's not about perfection, and it's definitely not about spending hours cleaning. The secret, simple, consistent habits that make a home look and feel effortlessly tidy, even on the busiest days. In this video, you're going to learn 6 powerful micro habits that seniors with spotless homes actually use every single day. These aren't time-consuming chores or exhausting routines. They're practical, low-effort tweaks that make a huge difference, no matter your age or how chaotic your schedule feels. Whether your space needs a reset or you just want to stay ahead of the mess, you're about to discover how a few small actions can completely transform your home and your peace of mind. Stick around to the very end, because I'll be revealing one surprising habit that hardly anyone talks about, but it instantly changes the energy of your space, no extra cleaning required. And once you hear it, you'll never look at your home the same way again. So, if you're tired of the never-ending cleanup cycle and want to create a space that feels calm, cozy, and under control without spending your life tidying, this video is your step-by-step guide. Let's get into it, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss another tip that makes your home and your life feel lighter. First one, don't leave the room empty-handed. One of the most simple practices to keep a house looking tidy doesn't involve cleaning floors or dusting shelves. It's more about taking tiny actions throughout your day. Seniors who have consistently neat homes adhere to a single rule of never leaving a room empty-handed. Imagine relaxing in your living room, sipping a cup of tea, reading a magazine after you're finished, instead of placing the cup on the table by itself or putting the magazine down on the sofa. You carry the cup with you whenever you go out of the room. Maybe you're going towards the kitchen, which is why you carry the cup into the kitchen sink. Or perhaps you're headed towards the bedroom, so you put the magazine back in its place where it belongs. It sounds easy, which is exactly what it is. Yet this tiny habit stops mess from accumulating and ensuring that the mess isn't allowed to become a problem from the beginning. This maintains things moving in a constant manner, making sure that things will naturally return to where they belong, without the need for a lot of effort. Such as Alice, a 72-year-old woman who is always able to maintain an orderly home. If you inquire about how she manages to keep things so neat, she'll smile and tell you, "Oh, I put everything in the order I get them," and that's precisely what she does. She isn't waiting until the last minute of the day to tidy up the clutter lying around her home. She just takes care of little mess when they occur. This practice is particularly effective for older people because it cuts down on the necessity for lengthy and exhausting cleanup sessions. Rather than setting aside hours cleaning up, just a couple of minutes here and there is enough. It also gives you a sense of comfort and control over the space and creates a space which is always well maintained but without the feeling of always working to keep it clean. Number 2, they stick to the 2-minute rule. Seniors who live in always clean houses understand the importance of small jobs that when completed quickly can avoid big mess later. One of the easiest but most efficient habits they practice is known as the 2-minute rule. When the task is completed in 2 minutes or less, they accomplish immediately. Picture this when you return home and hang your coat on the back of the chair, and instead hang it. That doesn't seem to be a huge deal. However, your shoes are put away by the door, the mail remains in the open on the counter, some dishes get piled up in the sink, and before you realize that clutter is beginning to build up, and then tidying up can feel like a task. But here's how seniors living in clean homes can do to better take on small jobs the minute they get up. Hanging up a coat in 10 seconds, then tossing junk mail directly into the recycling, and then a mere minute of cleaning the sink in the bathroom after having your teeth cleaned in less than 2 minutes. These tiny minutes of effort prevent the mess from accumulating, making sure the home is clean and in constant cleanliness without the need for an entire day of work later. The case of Frank, a 75-year-old who doesn't seem to see the clutter piling up. When asked about how he keeps his home so neat, he ignores the question and states that I do not let things lie around when a dish requires washing immediately. He cleans it whenever he sees dust or dirtiness on surfaces and wipes it off immediately. As a result, due to this routine, he never requires a set time for deep cleaning. It all takes place naturally. The great thing about the rule of 2 minutes is that it takes away the stress of unfinished jobs. Instead of letting minor mess pile up at the back of your head, they are dealt with promptly. It's not just a way to maintain a tidy home, but can also help create a sense of tranquility and control. In the event that this is something you've already been doing, or you're planning to try the practice, please let me know via leaving a comment at the second line of the comment section. Your participation will help me continue making content that helps and inspires you when they tidy up their homes before going to bed. Seniors with tidy homes don't have to get up in chaos, but rather they stick to a basic routine that can make a massive impression on the way their home appears and feels. They do one quick tidy up before going to bed. Think about how more peaceful your mornings are as you awake to the clean and tidy kitchen with a neat living space and a welcoming area to kick off your day. And think about how exhausting it is to awake with a kitchen sink stuffed full of paper and dishes, not to mention the mess from yesterday. Waiting to be cleared away each morning brings calm and energy, while one leaves you being overwhelmed before the day even begins. Those who maintain their homes are able to set a goal to set aside a few minutes at night cleaning their home. It's not just about deep cleaning, it's about doing small, deliberate tasks to create the conditions for a brighter tomorrow. Could wipe down their countertops and straighten up the cushions on the sofa, put the stray objects away, or check that your sink is clean. These small tasks take just about 5-10 minutes. However, they can have a huge impact on the way your home is perceived in the morning. Take someone such as Linda, a 68-year-old woman who adheres to this ritual every night before bed. She walks around her house, straightening it her way through. She puts the cushions on her back and makes sure that there is nothing left on the counter, and then takes a quick clean-up of the area. When she gets up in the morning, all is in order, providing her with a feeling of control and peace prior to the day's start. The key to success here isn't perfect, but preparing yourself for success. A simple nighttime reset can leave you refreshed and free of any mess waiting to greet you on the way to work. It's an everyday habit that can become an act of self-care each day. Make sure their rooms are clean and tidy, free of clutter, and have tidy homes. They understand that not every square inch of your house has to be clean throughout the day. However, the areas they utilize frequently should be tidy and comfortable. They concentrate on making sure that the most important place is clean and tidy, which makes the space feel peaceful and serene and less cluttered. Think about this the next time you step through the door of a house. What's your first thing you notice? It's not the interior of a closet or even a guest bedroom, but countertops in the kitchen, as well as the living area and principal walkways. These are the spaces that establish the mood for the whole residence, and when they're tidy, everything feels tidy even when there's some messy elsewhere. This is why those who have tidy homes do not think about how perfect they are in each space. Instead, they focus only on the most important places that are consistently well organized. These typically include countertops for kitchens, since having a tidy kitchen makes meals prep much easier and stops clutter from occupying the entranceway, since walking into an organized space instantly establishes a tranquil atmosphere in the living space is the place, the area where people can relax and spend moments with their loved ones. such as Barbara, who is 74 years old and has never had an unclean home. She laughs when asked what she does to keep everything in order. Requires because simply keep the rooms they use the most in check each morning. She makes sure that the counters in her kitchen are cleaned off, her living area's surfaces are clean, and that there's no clutter in the major areas of her home. She doesn't spend time arranging each drawer or cleaning each corner. She just makes sure she ensures that the main areas are looking well, and it can make all the difference. Practice is effective because it gives an immediate sense of security, regardless of unmade beds in a different room or laundry awaiting to be folded. Keeping the clean areas that are frequented by people makes the house feel organized. It's a quick shift in focus and a change of perspective that makes the chores manageable and helps keep the stress level low. If you already use or plan to give it a go, leave a comment, the 4th number below the comments below. Your participation allows me to continue producing content that encourages and inspires you. The habit of daily maintenance senior citizens who are able to keep their homes neat do not rely on big cleanup marathons on weekends. Instead, they implement daily maintenance practices that prevent the house from getting chaotic or messy. This method can make cleaning seem like easy and also reduces the strain having to deal with a mountain of dirt or dust. Crucial aspect of daily cleaning is creating the habit of tidying often, rather than expecting a massive chaos to build up. It's as simple such as wiping up the surfaces following meals, folding clothes immediately after it's removed from the dryer, and making a small effort to sweep your floor every morning can make all the impact on how clean the home is kept over time. People like Jane, 68, who are adept at the art of keeping their home clean, realize that it's not a matter of an entire day to clean up. Every evening, she spends only 15 minutes tidying the living and kitchen areas the dishes are put away, straightens the couches, and takes an easy sweep of the flooring. The small tasks make a difference and stop bigger mess from building up, so that you don't have to devote the entire weekend cleaning. These daily tasks are what ensures that a house stays neat and tidy without long-term cleaning. Setting an hour every day to maintain your home, seniors will be able to enjoy an environment that is always well maintained. This habit helps them feel in charge of their home without feeling overwhelmed. Include the entire family in a clean house isn't solely an individual's responsibility. It's about taking the whole household on board for maintaining order. People who have clean homes typically do not take the entire responsibility on their own. Instead, they involve all of their family members or the people who live together to make sure everybody is a participant in keeping their space tidy. Take a look at it this way. A tidy home isn't single person's responsibility, but something that everyone can contribute to, be it the spouse or children or friends who visit frequently. Involving others in the process helps ease the burden. For instance, by having everyone contribute to smaller tasks that are routinely performed, the house is kept cleaner, and less work families can create simple routines that everyone cleans their own mess, whether that's placing dishes in the dishwasher, washing their own laundry, or cleaning their own areas at the end of the day. Consider George, a 7-year-old boy who lives with his wife and grown children. Every evening, they are part of a cleaning routine which involves everyone taking just 10 minutes cleaning up, clean, and making sure that rooms are clean. It's a routine shared by the entire family, which does more than keep their house neat, but creates a sense of unity and fun for all by having everyone participate in keeping an orderly environment. It's not all about delegating chores, but creating a space where everyone has a sense of belonging and satisfaction in the home. This habit of shared responsibility can make the task seem less of a burden as a method to keep a happy and peaceful family home if you're already sharing this burden within your family or you're planning to begin with me. Let me know via comment at the bottom of your post. Will help me keep creating articles that inspire and encourage the final thoughts of your Dasas Manum. There isn't a secret method to keep your home neat and tidy. It's a matter of implementing a few easy routines that, if followed regularly, will make all the difference. Adhering to these simple but effective ways, seniors can live in an inviting and clean home without wasting time on ending cleaning. Whether that's getting a minute to set items back into their proper place, taking on tasks that require only a few minutes, setting up each night prior to sleeping, or even getting the whole family engaged in these habits, which make cleaning appear effortless. These small tasks will not only help keep clutter from getting in the way, but can also give you the feeling of tranquility and control at the end of the day. Keeping your home tidy isn't about perfectionism. It's about making your home a space that it's easy to relax and at peace with items that bring joy. If you've already tried one of these practices before or have plans to take them on, I'd like to hear your thoughts on your experience. Leave a comment and let me know what is working with you. You can also share with me the habit you're planning to begin today. Your involvement gives me an immense motivation to create material that encourages and inspires the people who read it. Thank you for joining with us today. We'd like to hear your feedback. Leave an open comment below with something you've learned and the way you intend to implement it into your daily life. Your thoughts matter to us, and we encourage you to share them. Reading your feedback gives us great inspiration and motivation. If you've enjoyed the video and have found it beneficial, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Your love for us to continue producing quality content that will inform and encourage you. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and we're looking for your feedback in our next video.